let's take a look at the Lionsgate Walmart exclusive horror steelbooks. I have 3 of the 5 here, so let's start with a steelbook that contains one of, if not the, best franchises in horror history. Leprechaun. Yes, I said Leprechaun. And yes, you know I'm right. Anyway, the cover of the steelbook features the minuscule minion of hell hovering above a pile of gold. The colors are very Halloween-y, orange and black. On the back of the J card, we have a photo of the leprechaun holding it down with a trio of hoes. And I'm sure they're very nice. Hoes. It's gore galore as the leprechaun terrorizes one victim after another in this 8-film marathon of bloody mayhem. And you can see that this release contains all 8 Leprechaun films, from the original to Leprechaun Returns. Beneath the J card is the man himself, looking very pleased with himself, and very dapper in his jacket and hat, his long hair flowing. What a Chad. 5 discs contain all 8 movies. Leprechaun Origins and Leprechaun Returns get their own individual discs, because they're the best. The discs are all different colors, very Halloween-y colors, which is cool. With all the discs removed, we have an image of the leprechaun on one side and a bunch of his quotes from the movies on the other. Next, let's take a look at the Saw collection. And I really love the artwork on this steelbook. This is also an 8-film collection. We're treated to Saw all the way through Jigsaw. Of course, Saw X will be coming out soon. Admittedly, I'm not the world's biggest Saw fan. I liked the first movie a lot, but after that, the rest of the series just kind of runs together for me. I believe I've watched up to the 4th one, and then I checked out. Well, I saw Spiral, if you count that as a Saw movie. But now that I own this set, I may have to revisit the series before seeing Saw X. On the back of the J card, we have a foursome of folks who've seen better days. All the films, with the exception of Jigsaw, are presented in their unrated forms. Beneath the J card, we have this image. Spooky. There are 4 discs inside. Saw 1 and 2 share a disc. Saws 3, 4, and 5 share a disc. Saw 6 and the final chapter share a disc. And Jigsaw is all alone on its own individual disc. The discs here also all have different colors and have images of a saw, a pig head, a spiral, and so forth on them. With all the discs removed, we have the puppet on one side and quotes from Jigsaw on the other. Again, I really love the art design on this steelbook. It just screams Halloween. And last but not least, we have Rob Zombie's Firefly trilogy. We get Captain Spaulding, Otis, Baby, and Winslow on the cover, with what appears to be Castle Grayskull there on the left. On the J card, we see that the Devil's Rejects and 3 from Hell are presented in their unrated forms, while House of a Thousand Corpses is rated R. Beneath the J card, we have this image of Baby, and she looks unhappy. All 3 films occupy their own individual discs. Once the discs are removed, we're treated to an image of Captain Spaulding on one side and quotes from the films on the other. And I know that I have the reputation of being like a Rob Zombie hater, but I always say this in regards to Rob Zombie's movies. I've liked just as many of them as I've disliked. As a matter of fact, I think I like more of them than I dislike. It's just the ones that I dislike, particularly his Halloween remake, threw me into a very, very dark depression that every time I think about that movie, I go back into. But I do like all 3 of the Firefly movies. I actually think House of a Thousand Corpses is my favorite. Overall, I think the Lionsgate Walmart exclusive horror steelbooks are really cool. I dig the artwork on all of the steelbooks, particularly the Saw collection. You get all the films together inside one steelbook, and it's a steelbook. And who doesn't love steelbooks? Well, I can understand why Steelbooks would not be some people's preferred physical media vessel. But I like Steelbooks. And if you like Steelbooks, then you should look into picking these up. Let me know your thoughts on the Lionsgate Walmart exclusive horror Steelbooks down in the comments section below. Have you picked any of them up? Have you picked all of them up? And which one is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. A huge thank you to all my patrons and channel members for your generosity and support. Become a patron today and get early access to videos, have a say in what content appears on my channel, join me for monthly live streams, exclusive watch parties, and more. Become a channel member today and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream, as well as members-only watch parties. Both those links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.